What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, 207 Nano Reefing. So, today, I've gone over my softie, my Zoa care, I've gone over my SPS care. Might as well keep going and go over my LPS care. So, LPS stands for large polyp stonies. And honestly, it's pretty much a mixture of the softies and the SPS. So they're going to want, most of them are going to want medium to low light and medium to low flow. Now, again, you're going to want to do your research, but even then, like when I did some research on the Blastos, it said, oh, Blastos don't like flow. Well, I'm not going to lie. Mine get fucking pounded, and there's got to be 30, 35 heads on that thing. It's so, and my buddy at Main Reef, he's probably got more flow in his tank than I do in mine. Maybe not, but he's got a lot more SPS and shit like that. So his are getting fucking pounded, and his tank looks awesome, so. Really, I think they can adapt. That's just my opinion. I don't know, but I really think some coral can adapt. Now, I will say, when I bought my jack-o'-lantern, my Lepto over there, right there, excuse me, I did have it on the SPS rock at first. And I've said this before in other videos, but I had it up there, and it was decent. It was fine for nice and puffy, it looked good for a good month and a half. And then all of a sudden I came home one day, and a quarter of it was bleaching, and a quarter of it was white, and I was like, ooh, that's not good. So then my buddy at Main Reef, he's like, yeah, it probably doesn't want that much light. So I put it over here where the mushrooms are, let it heal for a good another month and a half. I had it where the candy cane is, which is behind the Zoa rock, and I don't know, I didn't like it over there. I wanted to be able to see it. I didn't really want any coral behind the rocks at that point in time, but now I don't give a fuck. Now I'm looking for more room, and the only room I have really is behind the rocks. So that's where we're at. So I moved it over there, and honestly, ever since I moved it over there, it loves it over there. It gets very, very low light. It is the furthest away from the light than any other coral besides my mushrooms. It does get decent flow, like not heavy flow, but there is some flow there. You can see the Duncan's right next to it. The Duncan's waving at us right now, so there is decent flow there. But yeah, and I feed them again once a week. Those guys will eat. All my LPS eats like crazy. My candy cane loves it. The Duncan will eat and then some. He'll eat and then swallow it and then come back for more. If I keep giving it to him, he'll take it. My chalices, those both eat. Both my acans eat. My Blastos eat like crazy. So, and my Favias. Both my Favias eat. So, yeah, I mean that's basic LPS care. But again, and I've said this in other videos, y'all want to do your research when getting a coral. I can't stress that enough. Especially if you've never had that type of coral in your tank before, you really want to do a little research on it, and not just what comes on the website or whatever you're buying it from. Because I know on some of the websites they'll put low flow, low light, but that's it. They won't go into depth on why and shit like that. Excuse me. Season's changing up here, and my throat's a little dry. Should probably get some water. But yeah, so you really want to do your research on, just like anything, you really want to, I honestly cannot stress that enough. Do your fucking research. But yeah, like I said, I feed these guys once a week. I could do more, but with my phosphates being so high, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to dip down on the reefroids, but my coral won't eat as good with just the shrimp, with just the Misi shrimp. So, or the Misi shrimp, however you fucking say it. They just won't. I don't know what it is about it. They just love the reefroids. So, I just put less reefroids than what I normally do in my mixture. I don't have much LPS. I guess I have more than what I thought, but I would like to get some more. I want to get one more ACAN and one more Blasto. I want to put the Blasto right up front and center right there on that rock, and I want to put the ACAN over here next to the red one. And then I'm pretty much done. I may grab another chalice, depending. Like I said before, there's a frag swap coming up in a couple weeks. So if they got a nice little chalice, like a jelly bean or something colorful, I may grab one of those. Maybe. They're quite expensive, but I may grab one just for the colors. Even though that space candy right up front is gorgeous. I cannot wait for that thing to get bigger, and even though it's at least triple if not quadruple the size. Excuse me. Quadruple the size than what it was. So when I first got it, it was just a tiny little thing, probably no bigger than a dime. And now it's the whole size of that frag plug. Just like my psychedelic. My psychedelic loves it right there. So that's going with the light. So like my psychedelic chalice right front and center, the orange one right there, it loves the light. But my jack-o'-lantern didn't. So yes, it's lower than what it was. The jack-o'-lantern was up more, so maybe that's why. But that psychedelic has just melted. It looks like a fucking melted Jolly Rancher. So, you know, every piece of coral is different. And if you're not sure, just put it somewhere and don't glue it right off. You know what I mean? And or you could glue it, but don't. You know, that way your introverts don't fucking knock it over, or the flow don't knock it over. But then just keep an eye on it. And if it's looking like, you know, it's bleaching, or it's looking like it's not puffy and happy, then move it. You know, it's really not that hard. But yeah. That's my basic LPS kit, guys. Low to medium light, low to medium flow. Even though I think my chalice, I guess that's medium. I would say that's medium flow. You can see the end lifting up. So, but that, yeah. But yeah, low to medium light, low to medium flow. And just keep an eye on them, really. But question of the day. What's your guys' favorite LPS? Going with the theme here. Mine is definitely the Blastos. I love a good ACAN. I love a colorful ACAN, but something about the Blastos, man. They're just, I don't know. I like them. I do want, like I said, I do want another Blasto. I want a more colorful one. I've only got a red one, red and green, red with green middle, with this green center. I'd love to get a Shamrock Blasto. I think those are badass. They're like blue, lime green, kind of tealish color. Although I do love a good Chalice, too. So I guess Chalices and Blastos are right up there with together. I love a good Chalice. But yeah, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, answer the question of the day. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.